Hey guys, it's Wholesome Joe back with another video today. I'm trying to push out a lot more videos, so we're gonna make this one really quick. I just thought about this today and I was like, I should make a video about that. So what are we talking about today? Well, we're talking about 3D printing, and the thing that we're talking about 3D printing specifically is the number one bad piece of advice that people give new people to 3D printing. If you're new to 3D printing and you're going to the Facebook and you're going to the Reddit and you're going to all the discussion forums and you're asking really beginner questions about what printer to buy. I just bought an Ender 3. What's the cheapest printer to buy? I just bought my Ender 3 from Micro Center for $99 and it's not working properly. What do? I can't print the dog. I can't print the dog properly. I can't print the Benchy, the boat properly. Why isn't it just working? Why can't I just take it out of the box and it just work immediately? That's the first problem, is that 3D printing is not really sort of an out of the box hobby.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
We're getting there. There's some printers that can get you close, but for the vast majority of us that are in this hobby, we're using more affordable printers like the Ender 3s, the CR10s, and things like that. So, and every day, all day, if you peruse any of these groups, you see the same questions over and over and over. Why did my print turn into spaghetti? Why did my layer lines, why does my print have 1,000 layer lines in it? Why did my print not stick to the bed? Why can I not print immediately with zero effort on my part? And the problem with that is that when those people come to those groups and then people offer advice, they all say the same bad, terrible thing. And that's what I'm going to tell you right now. The number one piece of bad advice that I see given in every single 3D printing group, no matter what question gets asked, is that you should upgrade everything, right? You should upgrade your bed. If it's magnetic, upgrade it to glass or to PIE or whatever the case is. Upgrade the springs, upgrade the extruder to an all metal hot end, upgrade the knobs, upgrade to a CR Touch, a BL Touch, a ZR Touch, a C3PO, an R2D2, whatever you want to call it, because no one knows what you're talking about, because these people don't know anything about their printers, because they just bought it. They just took it out of the box. They have no idea what they're doing. And we're giving them advice that's 5 steps ahead of where they should be. And so take a step back before you decide to offer the advice of upgrade everything. They don't need to upgrade everything. They need to learn how to use their printer. And they can do that by watching videos like this. They can watch other videos on YouTube. There's so many resources. If you are just starting out, there is really no reason why you should even be in the Facebook group asking those questions, because there's so many videos that shows you all of the basics, and you need to learn all of the basics for your 3D printer before you worry about upgrading the bed and upgrading the springs. And those things are going to have to be upgraded and changed eventually, because 3D printers are kind of like cars. They require maintenance, and after usage, things break and you have to fix them. But you should not be going out and upgrading all these things right out of the gate. When I first started, I bought an Ender 3 from Micro Center, an Ender 3 Pro. And after I set it up, it took me a little bit to do that. And it was not particularly easy, has a learning curve. But once I got it set up and I followed all the videos and I did some research and did some reading, I was able to print the first little test print, just fine. And after that, it was just kind of smooth sailing from there. I had to level my bed, as you do, here and there. But for the vast majority of the time, probably a year or two later, I'm still printing just fine with the stock Ender 3 with no upgrades, no nothing. It was way later down the road where I had to replace a nozzle because my nozzle got clogged, or I had to replace the magnetic bed because after a while my print started to stick too well and it would pull bits of the bed apart. And some people might say, cover it with painter's tape and all of that good stuff. That's all well and fine if that's what you want to do. But I say all that to say you don't need to upgrade all of these things out of the gate. Learn your printer, learn its quirks, and once you know your printer inside and out, then you can go in and maybe upgrade your springs here, or upgrade to a CR Touch, or whatever you want to do if you don't have the auto bed leveling and you just don't like leveling with a piece of paper. But you don't need to be doing those things when you've barely scratched the surface of what you even know as far as your knowledge with 3D printers is concerned. And I feel like people will just continue to give that piece of advice in the Facebook groups, and I don't understand it. And I always comment every time I see that is such backwards thinking. These people don't know anything about their printers. So telling them to upgrade and add things is like telling someone to go change the transmission in their car when they've never even looked at an engine before. So I hope that's a piece of advice that is actually useful. There's going to be a lot more 3D printing videos to come. I'm going to keep things simple. I'm going to shoot you straight, and I'm not going to bullshit you around. I'm just going to tell you what works for me, and hopefully it'll work for you next time.